How's it going, everybody? It's Sonic Ninja 101 here, and for this little video, I really want to dedicate it to, of course, the man of the hour, Naruto Uzumaki. I mean, I honestly cannot believe that after so many years of, laughs, tears, heartaches, comebacks, and his ascension from being this little kid that no one thought would amount to anything to becoming the Hokage that the whole world needed. I thought that was amazing, and it's really hard to believe that on the day of this recording, Naruto Shippuden finally ends, which is basically the finale to the entire original Naruto series. I know we're gonna have the Boruto series coming up, but that's with their kids. We won't be able to see, and we will see the original Konoha gang every now and then, but it's not like how it's gonna be before throughout the original manga and throughout Shippuden as well. So I kind of wanted to dedicate this video to Naruto and talk about how I got into Naruto and my feelings throughout the series. So this may surprise a lot of you guys, but I wasn't always interested in Naruto. Yes, I know, but wait, before you pull out your pitchforks and torches, let me explain. I was pretty much like everyone when Naruto first came out. I wasn't really interested. Actually, back then, I kind of was in a phase where I was out, or I wasn't really too interested in anime, which really surprises me. And I remember one night when I was staying at a hotel as a kid, I was staying up late one night trying to see what was on Cartoon Network, and then the very first thing of Naruto I ever saw was when he first started training with Perry Sage, and in the scene where Perry Sage pushed Naruto off the cliff to help him, and Nine-Tailed Fox kind of worked together to help summon Gamabunta. That was the very first thing I ever saw from the Naruto series, but it's like I wasn't really excited about that, and I remember I changed the channel. But wait, there's more. Fast forward either a couple weeks or months later, and this is what really got me into Naruto, was the battle between Naruto and Neji. I remember I didn't watch the entire fight when I first started watching. I was lucky enough to actually catch the ending of it when Naruto released the Nine-Tails chakra for the first time. Not unwillingly, but controlled. That was like one of the first few times he and Kurama worked together. But it was amazing seeing Naruto, who was being beaten down to the ground by this pompous jerk who, just assumed he was better and everything. And it was awesome to see Naruto not only show him up, but able to keep up and able to go blow to blow against him. The climax of the battle after Neji's rotation and Naruto's full charge attack collided. The explosion went everywhere, and everyone was on the edge of their seats trying to figure out what the heck happened. And I will admit, I thought the very first time I saw this, I thought Naruto lost, because I was always used to seeing when the one character is knocked out, then the fight was over, and the last guy was standing was the winner. The Naruto, the entire series taught me that just because you're down never means you're out. And then once you heard the ground crack underneath Neji, you saw that fist flying towards Neji, and then BAM! Just totally not sucker punches, just totally bashes in Neji and sends him flying to the air. Oh my god, that's still one of my favorite fights to this day, and one of my favorite memories with the series as well. Another thing you guys will probably find surprising about Naruto and me is that I wasn't always a Naruhina fan. I know, again, another shocker, but please hear me out. I was never a Sakura fanboy, not even now after she became, a more kunoichi, like Shinobi, than she was back in the old days when everyone says she was completely useless. Now, the only reason why I wanted Naruto and Sakura to get together was just because I wanted to see my boy Naruto finally get something he wanted. Not wanted, I'm sorry. I I need to find a better way to phrase that. That I wanted to see Naruto actually be happy, and I knew back then I thought I knew that Sakura was what made Naruto happy, and that is true to an extent. But once I finally got to see Hinata's character and slowly see how, she went from being, or she wasn't just a shy girl everyone thought she was. I'm sorry. She ended up being this, girl who admired and loved Naruto from the first day she met him. And she was trying really hard every day just to show how she felt about him. And once I saw that, I immediately fell in love with Hinata. I mean, don't get me wrong, when she gets older, but that's how I ended up becoming a Naruhina fan. And a couple times when I was growing up, I saw a couple of pictures from Naruto and Hinata, or of Naruto and Hinata, that made me think that they were going to be confirmed throughout the series. But honestly, that's when I learned that, dang, there are some really amazing artists out there that can actually make their pieces of work actually look like pieces from the series. So that's another thing that Naruto taught me, is don't judge a book by its cover. I mean, it would have been awesome to see some of those pictures actually, become real. In a way they do, but just not in the same way I thought they were gonna. And of course, it was for the longest time, I was always wondering how Naruto was gonna end, how the series was gonna go through. For years, I even thought Naruto's never gonna end. But just like how I was surprised with Dragon Ball, I was surprised to see the ending of Naruto, how we went from this kid who wanted to become a ninja to this young man who wanted to become the protector of the world and who wanted to establish peace amongst all the shinobi nations. And that was freaking amazing to see all his battles that led up to his final battle against Sasuke, a man who I honestly still don't like Sasuke's character, at least the younger parts, at least the parts between when he first led the village to the final battle. I don't like that Sasuke, because to me, in my eyes, Sasuke went from wanting to avenge his clan to avenge his brother, and then to wanting to be just a freaking old dictator. It's like, first he wanted to kill Itachi to avenge his family, and he wanted to avenge Itachi when it's like, bruh, if you want to avenge your brother, don't go after the Hidden Leaf Village, go after yourself, man. You're the whole reason why he's dead in the first place. And then finally, that was a complete surprise to me when we all heard that Sasuke wanted to become the Hokage. And I honestly was like, nah, Naruto's gonna be the Hokage, bruh. I'm sorry. But it's interesting how Kishimoto wrote it so that way, in a way, Sasuke and Naruto are both Hokages. It's just like Sasuke protects the village in the land of fire in the shadows, kind of like a almost real ninja, while Naruto watches over the village in the light. So I thought that was pretty cool how he's able to get the forces of light and darkness to work together to help with one goal in mind. I thought that was pretty cool. Although in the rematch, I wish he would have let there be a clearly defined winner. I thought that, don't get me wrong, how it ended was amazing, and I love Kishimoto for all his hard work he put into the series. It's just, I honestly wish that he could have at least let Naruto win the battle. Ultimately, though, we know that Naruto didn't use his full power during the fight, and he was able to keep up with Sasuke, who was clearly trying to kill Naruto, so it meant that he was trying to give everything he had to beat Naruto. But ultimately, I am glad to see that they're no longer at each other's throats, and that, they actually care about each other like real brothers. I am really happy with how the series ended, and I was probably like almost all of you guys when Chapter 700 came out, and when we got to see all the Konoha kids grown up and having their own families now, and when we actually seen Himawari and Boruto, it was like, oh my god, Naruto and Hinata actually did get together. That's how really excited I was, especially with news of the last coming up soon during that time period. I was so looking forward to seeing all of that, and don't get me wrong, the last was amazing. But I will admit, when I first seen Boruto, I wasn't sure what to think. In a way, he was like his dad when he was younger. He was just trying to cause mischief just to get attention, but he didn't want just attention from anybody. He wanted attention from his dad. So that's respectable. But is it respectable enough for me to actually want to watch the series of Boruto when it comes out? Maybe. But considering that I'm not really interested in checking out the Boruto manga with how there was a bunch of art style changes to Hinata and some of the cast. I mean, don't get me wrong, I heard that the author for the Boruto manga got better as the manga progressed, but it's like some of the changes there still don't look that good, so I was like, I don't think I'll read the manga. To me, Naruto officially ended at chapter 700, and now at Naruto Shippuden episode 500. Did I say episode 700? I meant issue 700. Sorry if I said that wrong. But yeah, that's pretty much kind of like my little story with Naruto. And like I said, the reason why I want to talk about that was because I just wanted to, I'll talk about one of my favorite characters and series of all time. And, it's because of this, yellow-haired knucklehead, I got to meet some of the most important people in my life. I got to, back in the days of Storm 3, I actually got to have a little clan going on. So, Untamed Hero, Nick, Eli, Darian, Blue Blur. If you guys end up watching this, I really hope that you guys are doing well, and it's just hard to believe that the series that brought us all together finally came to an end, and that I hope that we'll continue to have amazing adventures in the future, and our friendship still stays strong. And also to all my other friends who I met throughout Naruto as well. Like, there's Corey, and of course Super Saiyan 30. I even got to meet a bunch of famous YouTubers through Naruto. Kingokin, FGem Gaming, Hinata Gaming, Ace Operative, Lily Springs. All those guys I would have never met if it wasn't for this, for my favorite knucklehead ninja. And it really is sad to say that his story is finally done, but I am glad it did end on a good note. After all the struggles Naruto's been through, from being this kid who everyone hated for a stupid reason, and he should have been not respected, he should have been at least thought of as a better person, at least by everyone, because Naruto didn't choose to harbor Kurama in him when he was born. Minato and Kushina wanted the villagers to think of Naruto as a hero, for sealing the Nine Tails in him. But after seeing everything he's been through, from defeating Zabuza to defeating Kiba, and then going on to defeat Neji, and protecting the Hidden Leaf from Gaara, learning the Rasengan from Jiraiya, in his first battle against Sasuke, not being able to keep up, to the time skip, learning the Rasen Shuriken and helping avenge Asuma against Kakuzu and Hidan, to the final battle against Pain, and the Great Ninja War, and then climax against Sasuke. It was honestly really glad to see that Naruto finally got a happy ending. He finally got to start a family. He got to marry a very, very beautiful wife, and he was surrounded by all his loved ones. And even though it was hard for both Haruka Sensei and Naruto to admit, I thought that was pretty cool that at the end of the day they both acknowledged that Naruto and Haruka's relationship wasn't a typical master and student. It was more like a father and son. So it was pretty awesome that even though Minato and Kushina couldn't be there, Naruto still had his parents there. I almost burst into tears with that. I'm sorry, guys. And for my last words, I just want to say thank you, Naruto Uzumaki, for all the laughs, all the tears, all the excitement, and just for this incredible adventure you brought us through. I really do wish your son the best of luck, and I probably will try and catch the series, but ultimately your son's going to have some pretty, and I mean pretty big shoes to fill. Ultimately, I just want to say once again, thank you Naruto Shippuden, and thank you Masashi Kishimoto for bringing us this series. I really am looking forward to your next series, and I can't wait to see it. And thank you all so much for checking out this video. Let me know down in the comments what are some of your most favorite memories of Naruto, whether it's from the series itself or series you have watching with your family and friends, or just whatever, anything you loved about Naruto. I'd love to get a discussion started down in the comments below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to check out my Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with your favorite ninja as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember, a chili dog a day keeps Eggman away. Love and God bless y'all, and hope to see all you guys again at our next adventure. Bye!